is a braid. And braids are not bound to one country. And it's very hypocritical.
All right, well, I'm glad that that creator said what she said, because I totally agree. I feel like culture should be shared amongst everybody because that's the beauty of it, right? I'm gonna tell you my personal experience with this. So I had hair similar to this, like maybe a little bit longer when I was in elementary school, right? And there was this kid by the name of Isaiah. He was a little black boy, very cool in my opinion. I thought he was one of the coolest kids in the school. And he had braids, and I wanted to be like him, right? Because here I am, like, yo, I think he's cool. I like his braids. I want braids too, and I got braids, and I was expecting like an excitement because it's like, wow, this guy wants to be like me, you know, or he thinks I'm cool, and I come to school. I think I'm in 5th grade at the time, and I look at him and I say, hey, Isaiah, look, I got braids just like you. And he looks at me and he's like, you're not black. And I looked at him and I'm like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? Like in my head, I'm so torn up. Like I'm just like, I had no concept of like race at that time, right? I had no concept. Like I saw a white person the same way I saw a black kid, the same way I looked at a Hispanic boy. They all looked the same to me. They were children who I either liked or didn't like depending on their personalities. Their skin color had nothing to do with anything. Their backgrounds had nothing to do with anything. And it's just, I don't know. To me, I feel like that was just like, what are you teaching your children? Because no one told me as a kid that the difference between white, but like nobody taught me that, because that's something that shouldn't be taught. Like you should just meet people and like them for who they are, not what they look like, right? If you're an asshole, then I don't like you. If you're a nice person, then I do like you. And your background has nothing to do with that. I like you for who you are as a person, right? But yeah, I thought I was gonna be a friend with him, and turns out we weren't friends. He didn't like the fact that I had braids. So I'm glad that that creator talked about the whole gatekeeping of wearing braids, because the reality is that anybody can fucking wear whatever the hell they want on their heads. It's their body. Right? It's their bodies. And maybe our parents or parents now should focus a little bit harder on like teaching children about personalities over looks, right? Teaching them, hey, this person, if they're good, that's good. If they're bad, that's bad. Not, hey, if they look like this, maybe you shouldn't do. Stop that shit, okay? We're 2020 fucking 4. Do better.